Eric Johnson, a talented yet underappreciated employee, had worked for his company for 8 long years. Despite his dedication, he found himself in a financially precarious position, earning a mere $1,200 a month. The situation became dire when his mother fell ill and needed expensive medical treatment, prompting Eric to request a raise. However, his boss, David Westman, not only denied his request, but also forced him to accept a pay cut to keep his job. The humiliation didn't end there. While fixing a virus on David's gaming computer, Eric stumbled upon messages revealing that his long term girlfriend, Jasmine, had been having an affair with David. Devastated by the betrayal and the overwhelming pressures of his life, Eric contemplated drastic actions. But his world took another sharp turn when he received a call from his mother informing him that his father had been in a serious accident and needed immediate surgery costing $15,000, an amount far beyond Eric's means. Desperate, Eric reached out to old friends and even distant acquaintances for a loan, only to be rejected by everyone. In a last ditch effort, he contacted Sylvia Williams, a wealthy high school classmate, despite barely knowing her. To his surprise, Sylvia agreed to lend him the money on one condition: Eric had to marry her. Sylvia presented him with a marriage contract that stipulated they would be married for 3 years, after which Eric would receive a substantial divorce settlement. With no other options, Eric agreed to the terms. Within an hour, the marriage was formalized and $15,000 was deposited into his account, enabling him to pay for his father's surgery. However, the whirlwind of events left Eric in a state of shock. He now owned a house in the luxurious Rosewood estate and was married to a woman he hardly knew. As Eric grappled with the reality of his new life, his thoughts were interrupted by a phone call from Jasmine, who was oblivious to the turmoil Eric was going through. She asked him to buy her a new dress, completely unaware that Eric had discovered her betrayal. Fueled by anger and the realization of how shallow his relationship with Jasmine had become, Eric decided to break up with her once his father was out of danger. In a span of just a few hours, Eric's life had been turned upside down. From being on the verge of losing everything, he had found himself entangled in a marriage of convenience with a wealthy woman and a future full of uncertainties. Yet, despite the unexpected twists, Eric couldn't help but feel a sliver of hope that this strange new chapter in his life might lead to something better than the years of struggle he had endured.